Good morning. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand-Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to maybe make you a more effective leader. Happy Memorial Day. Today's Memorial Day, and that's going to be our topic today. What's the purpose of it, and let's memorialize a few folks. I'm going to take the opportunity to memorialize some folks. Do you know what it is, what Memorial Day is? And well, we know what it is. Where did it start? 1866. Supposedly Waterloo, New York, is where it officially became Memorial Day. Families would decorate the graves of those lost in the Civil War. Decoration Day is what it was. World War I, over. Now it's all wars. Remembering, folks, all wars. Officially in 1971 is when it became Memorial Day, May 31st. And then changed to the way we do national holidays on Mondays. So that's where it started. Purpose? To remember and memorialize those who died, men and women who died in the service of our country. That's the purpose. So who do you know? Do you know anyone that you should be memorializing? And what are some of your traditions? I'll tell you, as a kid, I recognized Memorial Day as a fun time. In our town, we had a Memorial Day parade. Started at the A&P, 3 miles down the road to Memorial Field. Memorial Field, the mayor would lay a wreath on this memorial and some speeches, and then we go to this other field, Addis Park, and then home. I didn't know what it was. I do now. Addis Park. Why is it named Addis Park? A citizen from our town, 19-year-old corpsman, killed in Vietnam, Addis Park. Memorializing him so his name is not forgotten. That's what it's about. So let's take a little time. I'm going to take some time and let's memorialize a few folks that I think should be memorialized. Naval Academy. I Marine Corps for 23 years right after I graduated from the Naval Academy. And in the Naval Academy, Bancroft Hall, the big dormitory, they have a hall called Memorial Hall. And in there, memorialized are the names of every single member that graduated from this class, that graduated from the school, who died in the service of their country. My class, about 960 plus, 61, 66, don't know. 13 folks died in the service to our country. One name I want to recognize in particular, well, I'm going to recognize two. The first one is First Lieutenant David Nairn. He was killed 23 September 1983. For some of you, that name will pop out of a specific date, maybe not for others. The Beirut bombing in Lebanon. He was in that barracks when a terrorist drove a truck full of explosives in there, and he died that day. How's he memorialized? And actually today, there's a run in his name today in Quantico, Virginia, and it's a run to honor with David Nairn, and a classmate of ours, Lieutenant General Dave Byler, is speaking at that event. He is being memorialized, so his name is not forgotten. That's one. September 11th, 2001. That day we lost 2 classmates, one who was on active duty at the time, Captain Bob Dolan, United States Navy, was in the Pentagon doing his job when an airplane crashed in. How's he memorialized? In the 9/11 memorial, and his family has scholarships in his name in the schools where his kids went to school. Captain Bob Dolan. I had the opportunity to teach at the Naval Academy from 2001 to 2004 and met some great future officers. 2 folks and the Naval Academy lost 22 folks in the war on terror in Afghanistan and Iraq. 2 of those folks that I personally knew and interacted with on a semi-regular basis, Second Lieutenant J.P. Blecksmith and First Lieutenant Travis Mannion. Both of them Marines killed in Iraq, doing service to our country. How are they memorialized? Both families have put together foundations in their name so his name will never die, and he's going to impact those who want to serve later on. They're making an impact on others who are going to serve in the future. Travis Mannion and J.P. Blecksmith. Last one that I want to recognize, Major Jack Batchelor. Close friend of mine. We were in a squadron together. We were lieutenants, captains. Then we went to Naval Postgraduate School together. Families knew each other. And then we're serving again when he was a major at the time of an aircraft mishap in Yuma, Arizona, where he was killed. All 4 aircrew were killed. 23 August 1996. What a great individual. We live a block from each other, family, friends, kids are the same age. The purpose of Memorial Day is to remember. Remember the sacrifices folks made for us so we can live in the freedom that we have. Who are you going to remember today? In the United States, we have over 325 million people, 325. Less than about 2 million are on active duty today, 2 million. You do the math. That's a small percentage. The chance of a U.S. citizen being closely connected to someone serving, really small. The chance of a citizen being closely connected to someone who has been lost, really, really small. So this is a day to take a look and remember, folks. You're driving down the highway and you see a name on a bridge. This is the so-and-so Memorial Bridge. Who is that person? Look that name up. Who is he or she? What did they do? And think about that. Think about that family. Keep their name alive. That's why we do that. You have a great Memorial Day. Thanks for the opportunity for me to remember some folks who are important to me and what this day is all about. Have a great week. See you next week, Monday morning, 8:30. Happy Memorial Day.